to ban.
Hello and welcome back to the International with the Gordstrom's Bad Boys.
Reserve time.
Our favorite team,
10 seconds
Na'Vi,
remaining.
and my favorite League of Legends team, LGD. I don't know how good their
5 seconds
their
remaining.
Dota team is here.
They're currently, hold on, I don't want to mess this up. Let's look at the, alright, they're doing okay. They're sitting at,
Navi's turn to pick.
I think Gordon just fell asleep. So anyways, Na'Vi took game 1.
hello?
We're still in best of 2. Welcome back. Thanks for
Hello?
waking up, buddy. I'm watching the Russian camera, by the way.
Christ, I'm not watching the Russian.
And so Dazzle Tidehunter Kunkka, which is a new pick. What is this guy's a support?
Some people run as support. Lower tier people in the potato bracket where we would play would run him as a carry, a bruiser.
Okay.
But Puppy of Team Secret has been running him as support.
And then the Terrorblade, obviously running as a support there. And for Na'Vi,
10
That was
seconds
a joke, right?
remaining.
yes,
Thank you. I don't understand humor.
running
5
a
seconds
3-core, looks like, with Beastmaster, Mirana, and Drow Ranger. And then rounding it out with
Reserve
Oracle
time.
and Chen. Oracle, of course, looking like Abe from Hellboy dressed up as Zillion at the League of Legends cosplay event.
That is, of course, Abe Sapien.
I forgot that was his name. I did.
He's a fisherman.
He's a fishman. LGD apparently had been way up in game 1, and then Na'Vi just kind of waited them out and waited for their comp to turn on, and then really took the fight to them.
Yes, just all up in their face.
So they're gonna look to do the same thing. It looks like Drow Ranger, Mirana, and Beastmaster all needing a little bit of time to turn on.
They're looking to get the synergy from Drow Ranger's Precision Aura, which is a global attack bonus to all ranged heroes based on Drow Ranger's current agility. So look for supports that hit a little bit harder than you're expecting.
That's right, and that Precision Aura is, of course, sponsored by Craftsman. Craftsman, when you need precision at the right price.
Christ. All right, Bob Vila.
Bob Vila was Tim Taylor's nemesis in Home Improvement.
I remember that.
10 seconds remaining.
And they picked the Alchemist, so who are the carries on LGD?
I don't know. Banana's a support. So Kunkka's going to be support. Alchemist is going to be a core. He's going to peak very early because he farms faster than basically anyone else. One of his passives literally gives him extra gold per last hit.
Okay, so he's basically weirdo Nunu. He looks like if... I mean, he looks like a garden gnome riding a Down syndrome rhinoceros.
Yes. I don't know if that horn is part of the hat or not.
10 seconds
Or if it's an actual horn. Okay, I get that.
Yeah.
5 seconds
Then
remaining.
Drow Rangers looks like she's made out of a picture of clay.
Stop motion the easy way.
Prepare
Just take a
for
picture of the
battle.
clay.
I'm gonna make some predictions. I'm gonna say Na'Vi's gonna be the first to kill a barracks, and player with the highest total physical damage done to heroes at the end of the game will be Dityara. Total number of deaths by 10 minutes is given this is a Na'Vi game, we're gonna say 6 to 10. And team who plays the most observer wards. I'm just gonna go all Na'Vi fanboy for my predictions. Let's
Good job, I like that.
do that.
Okay, so we're just doing some trolling around the river. This is a playground portion of the game. Lot better skin game coming out for LGD on that Terrorblade.
30 seconds to battle.
You're enjoying the lightning, aren't you?
I like the glowing warglaives. I like the stylized wings. He looks like a little bit like if Archangel from the X-Men stole Arthas's hat from
Lich King?
from Wrath of from Wrath of the Lich King, but if it was anime.
Oh god, we're gonna have a fight here for the bounty rune. Very important to deny Alchemist the bounty rune.
Oh, because he can ramp up so quickly with it.
His passive, oh, he didn't take the passive, but Grievel's Greed will allow Alchemist to get double gold from the bounty rune at the beginning of the game. Or at any point in the game.
Tidehunter's still looking just as dumb. Tidehunter might be dumber looking than the Elder Spirit.
I love the watermelon. He's my favorite.
I like the champion. He's fun. I like tanks in this game.
I like that he's a big fat dumb watermelon. I like that.
And he's a
gonna
big fat
die
dead
here.
watermelon.
Oh! Got him.
Wow.
Upon the tides.
And now we gotta pause.
Sec, headset, sound.
Sound issue.
While we're waiting, we can talk about the lore, the heavy lore fighting animosity between Kunkka and Tidehunter. They'll have a lot of custom unit responses. Tidehunter was the Kraken that destroyed Kunkka's ship, which is why he has a ghost ship as his ultimate.
That's interesting. And what is Tidehunter's take on that?
He was hungry.
Standard.
Literally, I keep saying literally, as Tidehunter levels up, he says all the things he could eat, and there are increasingly large sea animals.
So what does he end with? Like a Leviathan?
I don't know. I don't know if I've ever been max level.
First blood.
Appropriate to
Out of
your
50
casting last night,
possibilities.
Dire's bottom
Kunkka's
tower
ultimate
is
also
under
applies a
attack.
buff called Admiral's
Radiant's
Rum,
bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, nice. What does it
giving
do?
his, giving
Make
his
you
teammates,
more witty and better at dancing?
gives the teammates increased movement speed and a delayed reaction to incoming damage. You don't feel it until the rum wears off.
Yeah, no, I like that. And Beastmaster just going straight at lacrosse player.
Lacrosse player
Undead
Dazzle.
lacrosse player. Oh, that's lacrosse playing Dazzle. Okay. And that's the alchemist with the 2 crossed swords on his back, huh? Kind
Yes,
of reminds me of Bran riding Hodor.
There you go. Alchemist currently loaded down with cosmetic items that mimic in-game items. You see a Hand of Midas on his right fist, and a crossed radiances across his back,
Okay.
indicating that he loves gold.
Yeah, Hodor is just swagged up.
My prophecies alone shall sustain me.
And Dazzle just throwing some lacrosse balls
The
long
prize
distance
is
at
mine.
Beastmaster.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Be glad that's not Highlight. Feel that in the morning.
Yeah.
Tidehunter just getting zoned out.
Yep.
Has 0 last hits.
Just looking big and dumb. And this is what we would call a lane swap in League of Legends, where it's very common in Dota.
5 braves buried in a
This is actually pretty much standard lanes. You've got your bottom lane is going to be the off lane for the Dire, which is you put your tanky soloer there to just not die, and the Radiant are going to put their carry and their support down here, and you'll see the mirror image of that in the top lane.
Just to farm up on carries.
Yeah. And then you've got another support who can either roam, as Kunkka's doing, jungle, as Chen is doing, or from there you could build into one of your tri-lanes, offensive or defensive tri-lane.
Let's see.
Towers being way too valuable and too hard to kill
Radiant's
in
middle
Dota for any
tower
kind
is
of
under attack.
league-style lane swap scenario, and too easy to defend with everyone being able to buy a TP scroll. I think that shuts down any kind of lane swap. You almost never see carries go head-to-head unless it's a tri versus tri-lane, which are the biggest Bloodwrath lanes and the most fun to watch.
And thus very rare because
Yes.
these types of games hate fun. And it is nighttime. No one fears the dayman. We don't have a dayman or a nightman here, which makes me sad.
No one's fearing anything here. Though I do believe that Mirana has bigger night
A
vision.
gank opportunity right now.
That's even more
So
important.
Mirana's calling down Star Call base, and she is hopping around, trying to get that fishman, get him, and he's regenning too fast. He ate his fish sticks.
Also, a kind of a bonehead play from Oracle with the fish sticks there, using Purifying Flames, which does upfront nuke damage, but then starts to heal over time. The heal being
Dire's
greater than the
bottom tower
damage.
is
So
under
if you don't
attack.
kill your target,
Dire's structures
You've just
are
saved him.
fortified.
Yep, just not doing the math right. Dendi just wants a kill, apparently. Chasing him with some Magnetars and some other things. I don't
Radiant's
think
middle
Hodor's
tower
in
is
trouble.
under attack.
Banana's trying to get out. He is a weird dude with a pirate sword, and he's dead.
sacrificing
Well, it's Kunkka.
himself. Scary, yes.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And so we're back to the lacrosse match. Okay, Demon Man is pushing the creep up, trying to keep that Beastmaster down. Captain Hook is back. Well-dressed Captain Hook. He's going to be Napoleonic Captain Hook, I think. It's gonna
Radiant's
look at him
middle
in a
tower
minute.
is under attack.
This is shoddy-ass camera work by the Russian teams.
I mean, they're probably drunk on vodka.
Go to the English cameraman. And
It's
Drought
frost
Ranger
arrows.
putting some some frost arrows into Tidehunter right there. And I guess he's just blue Captain Hook.
Sanaba.
Well dressed.
Is he? Is he?
So. Got a nice
Some
hat.
minor lane trading going on between Hodor and Cat Lady.
Hodor has his ultimate, which means he pulls those swords out for increased attack speed and insane health regen. Do not even bother attacking the Alchemist in his ultimate. You're wasting your time.
And they're just suiciding that bird person.
Bird person, no! Chen has a maximum of three creeps at this point in the game.
Oh, so he wanted to dominate a new one?
Right, but he didn't want to replace the, it goes with the first one he did. Or I guess it's first in, last out, or
Yeah.
first in, first out. I don't know.
First in, last out
Anyway.
is the motto of the Bridge Burners.
Nice.
Also, I think the U.S. Marine Corps.
So Chen sacrificing one so he can replace it and choose which one he loses.
Well, there's that ultimate out for Hodor there, fighting an angry Stegosaurus.
That's an Ankylosaurus. mixed
Ankylosaur,
with
yeah,
A
yep.
Triceratops.
I saw
Some
that.
sort of Dr. Moreau hybrid dinosaur.
And
Alright,
now
so there's gonna be
Abe
some action
Sapien's
top
looking
lane.
for some stuff right now. He's got him locked down. Lots of star calls, and that's going to be a kill
The board
on
on
Na'Vi.
Tidehunter. Oh, he
Second
gets
one.
the-
Oh, he got it off before he died. Big
But-
spiky hentai, and now they're going to cloaking device away like the Romulans they are.
That was huge. A lot of people rotated it there for LGD. They committed the
Wish
150 second cooldown Ravage. Did not get a kill. Good job, Na'Vi, getting their kills and getting out.
Well, when you got Abe Sapien on your team, you're gonna have good accounting.
Is that a stereotype against fishmen?
I would imagine that's the guy that if you are worried about splitting the catering bill, he's the one you're gonna want it to be given to. You're not gonna give it to Hellboy.
Dire's bottom tower has
That's
fallen.
true. Unless you want him to just settle up with his gun.
And then who's the bursar for LGD's team? It's like a tie between Alchemist and Captain Hook.
It's definitely it's definitely Alchemist because he's going to be counting his money.
Yeah,
He's not gonna let anyone else handle
but
his
he's also
money.
going to be turning some of it to lead.
No, that's not the right direction.
Well, it goes two ways. You can turn gold to lead. I don't know why you would unless you wanted to make a safe maybe for...
Or if you're hiding it from the Nazis.
Also that, yeah. They kept finding in Romania huge basements full of lead, and they were like, we'll just leave these while the alchemist is just cackling. We showed you.
There is an argument to be made for the Admiral to hand out, because he is used to handing out shares and rations of grog.
The Admiral getting his ration of damage right now as he gets hit by the big-ass net. And that's one dead Admiral. LGD is getting taken too. That's Dazzle gets out with Shallow Grave. And now here comes Hodor. He is mad. Hodor! Hodor! Hold the door! Hold the door! Hold the door! Vengeance Stark can't save you now, Hodor.
Radiant's top tower
Wow, I
is
was
under
correct.
attack.
Prediction update correct. Total number of deaths by 10 minutes. I didn't think they'd all be on one team.
Yeah. Good job, buddy.
The
You
last
gonna
one
skin
coming in
for that or something?
second. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know what I get. I'll have to see.
Roshan has
The
fallen
last
to
kill,
Radiant.
a kill on the Alchemist coming a second before the 10-minute mark. I was quite lucky.
Good job. And the Na'Vi definitely proving that you don't have to have the most swag to look good winning, because I do not like most of these skins. The Drow Ranger's okay, I guess.
Drow Ranger's wearing the Mask of Madness cosmetic, which is making her head bounce around like a crazy person.
I like that. And mostly I just don't like the way
Dire's
Rihanna
middle
looks.
tower is under attack.
Okay.
Dire's
Let's see what she's
structures
riding,
are
because she has
fortified.
several mount options. Right now she's riding Noctis, the Heavenly Quillin Guardian.
Yeah.
Sounds like some Dime Store fantasy bullshit
Yep,
to me.
it definitely looks like something J.K. Rowling made up at one of her Potterhead conventions.
Probably cultural appropriation, not well researched or thought out.
Nice,
and
good job.
a large group
Dire's
of
middle
people.
tower has fallen.
Missing the deny on that tower.
Yeah.
LGD in shambles.
Yeah, LGD just
Dire's top tower
looking
is
for
under
anything. Na'Vi looks locked in a way they did not yesterday. And I hate to say it, Gordon, but I think it's because they put fucking Dendi on a less mobile champion, and he can't
Dire's
overcommit.
top tower has fallen.
He is definitely playing safer this time, carrying from a distance.
Yeah,
Dire's
rather than
middle
carrying
tower
them right
is
to a
under
loss.
attack.
Big difference is they've managed to protect their carry. Ditya Ra has no deaths, and the second most last hits in the game.
We will see Chen just having an army of
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
thrift store monsters here.
Oh no, the cloaking device.
Oh, and here comes Chain Lightning, and then there's a Ghost Ship. That's actually Ghost Ship. I know that's an ultimate. Didn't really appear to do much. Abe Sapien is on the back line. They stunned Illidan, and now there's some sort of rune on the map. Apparently,
Dire's middle tower
Navani
has
Colon was
fallen.
there searching for Dalinar. He was lost on the plains.
Dink Brandon Sanderson reference.
It's a glyph that means grief.
LGD brought to you by Lenovo, HyperX, and something called Harbin.
That's the nickname for the Cleveland Browns because that's how mediocre LGD is playing.
Na'Vi, a single sponsor, just Na'Vi.
They're like, we're good.
I lied. G2A.
And Na'Vi just pushing in here. Some weird fountain effects going off. Also, it looks like Alchemist threw up onto the map, onto the high ground.
Radiant's bottom
He did.
tower
That's
is
going to
under
eat away at
attack.
armor and cause small damage over time. Illidan, top lane, just saying, fuck it, I'm farming.
Yeah. He's got the Dendi strategy from yesterday. Screw you guys on fire. Oh my god, tons of nukes going down. Finger of Death goes out. Ghost Ship is back already to kamikaze
Radiant's top
into
tower
nothing.
is under attack. Dire's
They're going to
structures
use their
are fortified.
full base Black King bar.
Dire's middle tower. Radiant's top
And now it's
tower
just right
is
clicking on
fallen.
the barracks. And this is just the cleanup crew here for
Dire's
Na'Vi.
middle barracks
LGD
is
seems just sigh and accept this
Dire's
like
middle
Jodie Foster
barracks
next
is
to the jukebox and the
Radiant's
accused.
top tower is under attack.
I haven't seen that movie, but I appreciate the detail of the reference.
It's actually a pinball machine. Joe will appreciate that when he listens to it.
So that's a 15-minute Rax. That's pretty devastating. Setting the tone for the game.
Yeah, sometimes it's about sending a message, Gordon. And this message is we're going to do whatever the hell we feel like from Na'Vi.
Even how badly his team is losing, Alchemist at the top of the net worth graph. Incredible farm speed, but can't do anything with it.
Yeah, I mean, what is he going to do in a fight, Gordon?
Survive forever. He's got a long channeled stun, and he can do some damage if he can stick on a target long enough to slap the little bunch. Basically, you pick Alchemist because you want him to farm very fast, get 6 items
Radiant's
faster than
bottom
everyone
tower
else,
is under attack.
and
So
then
you-
start.
Radiant
Yeah.
structures
You would say
are
his specialty
fortified.
would definitely be punch fighting then.
Yes.
Dire's top tower
I
is
really
under
enjoy that. I
attack.
like characters that specialize in
Radiant's
punch
bottom
fighting. That's why I
tower
like
is
the
under attack.
Ember Spirit.
Radiant's
He's a
bottom
dancing
tower
punch
has fallen.
fighter.
Dire's top
Even better.
tower has fallen.
Don't threaten me with a good time. You just described Sir Jack Black.
Has he actually been knighted?
He's the knight of my heart.
The Nightman of your heart.
Good job.
We missed it there because in our banter, but Tidehunter just spit water at a hawk to kill it. Apparently, since there's no
And,
banner in this
now
game, not
multiple
enough
forms of
to
throw
die.
up defending the high ground right now. Diddy Ross seems like they caught him. He keeps getting healed. That is... Oh, Dendi just got a kill. I didn't even see it. I was looking to see if anyone from Na'Vi would die. Turns out not.
Radiant's bottom
Art
tower is
Style
under
was
attack.
just punching whoever they wanted to. Abe Sapien Vigoda now getting out of there, and Art Style's going for the teleport. They don't see him. He's invulnerable, and interrupts are for other games.
There are only 1, 2, 3, 4. There are four interrupts on the team, but all of them take time to cast, or are ultimates. So very safe to TP against LGD right now.
So Na'Vi finally 2 deaths, 2 for 1 here. Off the back end of that fight, and they're just content to farm up a little bit. That Drow Ranger is farming. I'm gonna go ahead and revive. That's not a great skin. It's not bad.
Right.
A lot of these things look like combinations of things that foreigners assume Americans think are good looking.
Okay, I just read the flavor text on the mask that Drow Ranger is wearing.
Woo! Dendi just hops in, punches the lacrosse player to death, and is TPing out of there. Cool guys don't look at
Radiant's
explosions,
middle tower
and neither
is
does
under
Dendi.
attack.
Well done. Back to reading this flavor text. To wander the woods knowing you are alone, an orphan of those who birthed you, rejected by those who raised you, hidden from those who might give warmth and comfort. This is a path to madness.
Oh, I like that.
That's why I took the time to read it. I figured you would.
Yeah, that's nice.
Sorry I missed the kill for it though.
That's what, I mean, everyone has their own job here, Gordon. It is a team effort. And you're part of my team, buddy.
I'm happy to be a team player.
I like that, much like Super Nintendo in the 90s, the gore system here is so neutered that even when you're hitting organic things with a sword, it makes a noise like you're slapping a barrel with a reed.
There's so much to like about that reference. I'm picturing that I was the Super Nintendo kid, and I had friends with the Sega Genesis. Never more did I feel the sting more keenly than Mortal Kombat.
Then playing Mortal Kombat, yeah, that was bad. We had the Genesis, and the neighbors had a Nintendo.
Sega does what Nintendo don't, and right now Navi does what LGD don't.
Yeah, and much like what happened to this LGD team, right when we got the Sega Genesis, we spilled a Coca-Cola on it, and it was never as fast as it was supposed to be after that. It still ran. Finger of Death saving Captain Hook there. Finger of Life.
Grave.
Finger of Life it should be.
It's not Finger of Death, that's why.
Middle tower is under attack.
It's Finger of Life.
Okay,
And,
contested Roshan here.
And Navi looking to get the Finger of Death to LGD's whole team. Or maybe they call that a donkey punch in Singapore over there. Dendy almost dead, using Ghost Ship to get away. I know that's untrue.
Okay, I was gonna say. Okay, reset. Big ultimates, 3 ultimates committed on LGD.
For nothing. Just a lot of, let's see if we're gonna, are we gonna Rosh? Are we not gonna Rosh?
Maybe going in.
They killed 2 of Chen's guys. Chen's only got 1 bird person left. Rosh is at half health, and he wants to join the fight.
Dandy caught out. Dandy leaping away. Dandy
Gives
surviving.
with a sliver of health. Hodor just running wild. He wants someone to hurt Bran, and he's going to...
Oh no, Drow Ranger running into Hodor. The Roar saving him, but he's blocked on the stairs, can't get out.
Dendy coming back and almost
Dire's top tower is
maybe
under
getting a...
attack.
Hodor got a double kill somehow for that? Oh, he got both the carries.
Radiance damage burn, killing Dendy on his way out.
And they're going to get a Rosh off of this. LGD could have turned this around. We have a game, ladies and gentlemen.
Shallow Grave on point right there, stopping
Roshan has fallen to the
death.
ground.
I was going to say more words
Dire's
there,
top
but I've
tower
given up.
is under attack.
And Captain Hook just swag walking back to the LGD camp. LGD hanging by a thread, but also living on a prayer.
They are halfway there in terms of reclaiming that gold deficit.
They're riding a steel horse and got a 6-string at their side.
Another thing I want to point out that you'd like, the pirate, well, moderately well-dressed Captain Hook is carrying a windlace.
What is a windlace?
It's something nautical, I'm sure.
Okay, so long answer, I don't know.
I'm gonna go to our stats man and our research team right here.
Grant
give me a
Marinella.
second.
We have Grant on the earpiece. And LGD looking to push up mid here, or maybe just equalize the lanes, I'm not sure. You see Drow Ranger hurting
Radiant's
some mud
middle
people
tower
as
is
she
under
would
attack.
do.
Radiant structures
Okay,
are fortified.
apparently windlace is nothing, just wind and maybe a bit of lingerie. The windlass is an
Radiant's
apparatus for
middle
moving
tower
heavy
has
weights. It consists of a cylinder, which is rotated by a turn of a crank or a belt.
Okay, that was just benign hexagon that just got cast. And now Hodor has both of his swords out. He just put them away. He just put them away. Okay, Hodor is now sleeping again.
Dire's
They've
bottom
tamed
tower
the
is
slow
under
beast.
attack.
Dendy Ra just can't get enough. Dendy's behind him. Dendy's behind them, and he could be in trouble.
No, the roar coming out from General. Killing Construct. Oh, but the Ravage.
Yep.
Dire's bottom tower is
Sorry,
under attack.
we have multiple things going on. Looks like everyone's just following Dendy around at this point. I don't know if he was
Radiant's
invisible.
middle tower
He
is under
was.
attack.
Alright,
Dire's bottom
LGD trying to
tower is under
disengage.
attack.
Navi on the chase.
Yeah, they want nothing to do with that Dendy.
Dendy wants something to do with them, though. Excuse me, sir, could I have a word with you?
Sir, may I? A word, a word, a word, a word. And Dendy is chunking that Hodor, but he gets away. Old Nan is not welcoming him home to her ample bosom tonight.
Suddenly the chase turns into a push as they meet up with the Radiant Creep Wave up top. And they back off.
There's more genocide being committed in the woods by a Drow Ranger.
LG is caught up in experience. The gold's still heavily in Navi's favor, but not for much longer with the way their LGD cores are farming.
And
leading
the
in
amount of
Warcraft.
disables that LGD can put out at one time make it look at times like a Jerry Lee Lewis telethon when it's all said and done in the middle of the fight. Actually, regular Jerry Lewis, not Jerry Lee Lewis.
I'm not really getting that reference. What does crowd control have to do with telethons?
They have a lot of disables coming out, much like the people that you raise money for at a Jerry Lewis telethon.
I get it. I get it now.
Making fun of those less fortunate.
Special Olympics is the go-to for making fun of the people who are different.
And Beastmaster summoning more animals of the wild to go and die for him.
He's not a good pet owner.
Ours is not to wonder why. Ours is but to do and die.
Gotta give General credit. He's not using the creepy tumor maggot boars that
that we've seen so much. Yeah. Okay, so Chen's got a pretty good diversified army of a giant satyr, a mud person, a triceratops thing, and a walking tomato.
This is quite the menagerie of destruction.
For some reason, the triceratops thing has a ranged attack, which makes absolutely no sense.
It is an ancient thunderhide. I can only assume that it channels the latent static electricity in the air to a devastated strike.
I'm happy you have the Dota Wikipedia open as we speak.
I seriously just made that up.
Captain Hook has a gaff on his back, which is just an alpha statement. Use a gaff to hook large fish under the gill and pull them into the boat, where you usually dispatch them with a large caliber pistol. That's a real thing that happens in fishing.
Thank you. I would never would have known that. My fishing knowledge is losing out to my Dota knowledge.
I'll link a video in the comments of a king marlin being pulled onto a fishing boat and then breaking a dude's leg with his fins and then getting shot in the face by a 45 Magnum. It's pretty awesome.
Ouch. It's pain all around.
I mean, they tried to dispatch the fish as soon as possible, much like Navi tried to do with LGD, but now we're back in the water and this fish ain't so easy to kill.
LGD, of course, walking around with 2 aquatic-themed heroes, so the fishing analogies won't stop anytime soon.
That's correct.
Navi seems to be biding their time, waiting for Roshan. Unfortunately, LGD has a team that you don't want to tangle with in a tight and closed space.
Yeah, again, they can layer those disables. They can really make it a little bit too hot to handle for for Na'Vi. Na'Vi definitely wants to string these out, and this is not a team that you can kite that well. I would say they're probably more of one of those Chinese air lanterns, sky lanterns, as opposed to kiting.
So no string involved, just let it go.
Yeah. I've got no strings on me.
I think...
As read
pretty
by
sure-
James Spader.
Thank you. Did say it best. Alright, Alchemist getting close to his Octarine core, which means he's just going to heal. His illusions are going to heal. Alchemist will be doing a little mini impression of Naga Siren with these items.
Okay. He will be healing at what we would call a prodigious rate. And there's a lot of ancients up right now, as the observers were just showing us. A jungle ripe for the taking and ripe for a good push, or to burn down Roshan, while still maintaining champions and vision.
Roshan is about to respawn. Somebody should be getting in position for this.
No, instead, Hodor is going to fight some tomato monsters. The yellow variety, and then the more common red variety in the jungle.
The more potent red variety as well.
I like yellow tomatoes.
Oh, no doubt they're great, but in Dota, the red ones are more potent.
Oh. Life, I would say their potency is probably rowdy.
Maybe I should have said puissant.
But yeah, with their poissons. Not to be confused with poisson, which is fish in French.
Which,
Oh, that's poulet. That's poulet. Never mind. I don't know what poisson means.
Wish fulfilled.
I don't know. I know less about French than I know about fishing.
And Chen, that army suffered some attrition, but I don't know. He's got some sort of furbolg or goblin medicine man now, along with his Triceratops thing.
That actually belongs to the Beastmaster's army.
And Mud Person. What?
Yeah,
he gets to summon people now?
He has a Necronomicon?
Oh, so it's a demon.
Yes.
It's a demon medicine man. A venerable ancient of his people.
Dandy has just seen that Roshan has spawned. LGD has an observer ward here. They see all of this. Can they get into position in time?
And Na'Vi going for the Roshan burn. Rosh taking some damage. Not real excited about the things that are going on. They're sending some illusions in, Hodor illusions.
Smoke bank. Tidehunter has a blink. Looks like a blink Ravage.
And they're in with the Ravage. Tidehunter drops his tentacle monster down. There's a ghost ship out. There's blinding halos. I believe that means that someone died. Lots of punch fighting. There is a Mud Person dead. I think Chen is dead. They killed his Mud Person as well. Dendi is going for the push now. And so is General. Beastmaster and Rihanna going for that. They're trying to work. And LGD is doing a mass teleport out of the Roche pit
Is under attack.
to try to save this. Na'Vi definitely turning this around, but General paying the ultimate price for it as
Dire's bottom
they make
tower
the
is under
they
attack.
pull the base Black King bar to try to get that back in. As Diddy Rock cheesed backdoored Roshan.
He grabbed the cheese because Alchemist teleported out, leaving it there because he had to desperately defend his base. It was a cheeky play from Na'Vi, putting a ton of damage on the base towers, knowing they could not fight the Roshan.
And they took Roshan though too. Roshan was at about 20% health when they teleported out.
No, Roshan was killed by the Dire. Alchemist stole the Aegis. The Alchemist stayed behind and said, "Don't worry about me," and heroically killed Roshan.
Ah. And so we're at a bit of an impasse because the advantage of the cheese is now on LGD's or on Navi's side, and LGD has the advantage of the Aegis of the Legion. Unfortunately, we do
immortal
know
leaf.
that the cheese stands alone.
Thank you.
I'm not really sure what to do with it besides that bad analogy.
It's fine. I'll just let it go. It was good enough.
So,
Oh,
Hodor
dear
looking for
Rob.
the push now.
X marks the spot. He has the PKB to save his life, saying, "Run, run, run as best as you
But
can. You can't get to the
benign
other sticky
hexagon
cheese man."
comes out, and that is anything but benign as
You've been mixing with a wrong crowd.
Hodor just owns Chen.
Radiant's
to my
middle
stinky
tower
cheese
is
man.
under attack.
sorry.
Radiant's middle tower has
Okay.
fallen.
Benign hexagon. All right, that's a lot of illusions. A lot of Illidan illusions.
What does benign
Navi
hexagon
is
even
not-
do?
Tower is under attack.
Navi is not prepared
Radiant
to deal with this many
structures are
Illidans.
fortified.
That's at least 3 more Illidan's than they expected. Their Illidan defense matrices are overwhelmed.
Yes. Benign hexagon increases ally armor and decreases enemy armor, stacking over time to insane amounts.
Okay, so you don't want to say benign hexagon starts pretty benign and ends up being pretty malodorous.
Yes, it lasts 24 seconds right now.
Oh, and Hodor is in. Hodor's massive, and his illusions are going crazy. They baited out that full base Black King bar. Benign hexagon goes down. I don't think it's going to do much. There are many illusions. The Illidan defense web is completely short-circuited, and Navi has to just brute force them out of there.
Oh,
They popped an Aegis.
Oh, Blink
Oh, that's
Ravage.
Blink Dagger into a Ravage, and that is one dead Drow Ranger. Rolling Wave goes in, and now they look like they're going to kill Chen's Mud People again. Nope, they're going for Abe. They're going for
I don't
Abe
think they can
Sapien.
defend this without Drow Ranger.
They're going for Abe Sapien. Abe Sapien's taking damage. He's
Bang
being
the
punch fought,
Alchemist.
perhaps to death, not to death. This Navi base is in shambles.
General taking out the
Another
Beastmaster.
rolling light wave comes out from Hodor, and General is down. The Beastmaster's down. Chen still has his Mud Person up. He got a new Mud Person. The old one was killed. I believe this is the nephew of the same name as the original Mud Person.
It's a family name. They want to keep it
Radiant's
going.
middle tower has fallen.
Back when the Great War was declared, they sent one son north and one son south. Time will tell which one was right.
The Great War of the Mud People.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
And that got hectic.
Sandy baiting his carry by hitting that arrow on Dazzle. A little bit of Lee syndrome to borrow from League of Legends.
And I just haven't seen Captain Hook do anything other than throw ghost ships around that don't seem to do much.
Ghost Ship is a nice AoE stun, a bit of damage, and the Admiral's Rum buff is insanely good. It's hard to see, but it basically destroys any burst damage potential.
Yeah, it's between the numbers, a lot of between the numbers advantages.
Yes. He also has a secondary Sploosh knockup.
Oh, a Pam Bouvet favorite, Sploosh.
I don't. Again, we're French.
Pam Bouvet would be the human resources director at ISIS. Just an Archer reference.
I never knew her last name.
She has a poem by Lord Byron tattooed on her back.
Like that I knew. Alchemist has a 30k net worth. That is obscene.
That's a lot of net worth. Navi definitely looking a little bit like Mike Tyson in Tokyo right now.
Is that another French reference?
No, Mike Tyson seemed
Gold from
quite
my
unbeatable
chest.
when he went to Tokyo to fight Buster Douglas, and then all of a sudden in the 5th round he was lying flat on his back and not knowing where he was.
Okay. Dendi, slippery once again, playing as Mirana like a puck. Lincoln
Yeah,
Spear, Blink Dagger.
And again, Hodor just using that wall of continuous snow to push the minions out.
this point, he is 6 slotted. He's going to I believe, start buying scepters for his teammates.
Oh, because the Alchemist can do that, can he?
He can. And it doesn't even take up an inventory slot for his friends. It becomes a permanent buff on them.
Well, that's nice. Who's going to benefit the most from these scepters?
Probably going to be Tidehunter, Kunkka, Dazzle, in that order.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And
Dire's structures. are
Na'Vi
fortified.
manipulating the minion waves pretty well to keep LGD on their toes. They just had to burn their full base Black King
Dire's
bar.
bottom
The
tower
tower
And
went down
the tower
anyway.
just went down, yeah.
General is staying behind the trees.
Yep, and they do not know Beastmaster's there. He's pulling a full back door. You usually only see that in Prison League Dota.
Eesh, unsavory. More mudmen being slaughtered.
Along with tomato creatures.
Dinosaurs being suborned.
I love Suborned. And Wall of Continuous Snow, and he gets stunned.
He stunned himself there. Unstable Concoction is dangerous in that effect. If you hold on to it too long, you will stun yourself.
Is Unstable Concoction the Wall of Continuous Snow?
No, it's the stun that creates numbers above his head.
Oh.
Basically, it's a bottle that he shakes up. The longer he holds it, the longer it stuns and the more damage it does. But if you hold it too long without casting it, you will stun yourself.
I see. Of course, that is a dire threat in, or not threat, insult in Dota, is to say, sir, I suggest you go stun yourself.
Regeneration.
That's how Alexander Hamilton died.
Radiant's top
history.
tower is under
LGD
attack.
doing a partial smoke just to mask their movements a little bit. And Hodor is turned on. He's turned purple. He drank the purple drink that is a suspension-worthy offense in the NFL nowadays. And LGD wants it all. Benign
Ravage
Hexagon goes
just
down.
for General.
Tiny Teleport also goes down. They found General, and Hodor is just killing him. They give that one over to Dazzle, and when I say give them, they gave him that kill in the way that you spoon feed a baby. Now Diddy-Ra gets caught out by fake Illidan, and he gets the teleport off barely,
He was
because who
effective.
needs interrupts in this game?
He was spell immune there. If
Which
you-
also means very little.
you also missed it. They committed the Ravage, the tentacles, just to interrupt Beastmaster's teleport.
Was that what it was? Now Dendi, here's the fight we wanted for. Here's the fight we deserved. Dendi, of course, uninterruptibly teleporting out.
There is not a single hero in this game who could stand toe-to-toe with Alchemist right at this point. They're just going to avoid him and just try to spread him out across the map with only one man.
And that might not be possible. The LGD is grouping up. Benign Hexagon goes down. Several different illusions go in. And this is beginning to look like the end of Guardians of the Galaxy at this point.
Radiant's middle barracks
The Matrix is being overlaid. John C. Reilly's family is dead in the rubble.
has fallen.
They are not going home. They are not the Guardians of the Galaxy, bitch.
Just too much armor thanks to the Dazzle Weave and the Alchemist being retarded powerful.
And Dazzle taking a quick lacrosse ward. No, he doesn't. Decides not to kill it. They leave it up because sometimes it's about sending a message. And Hodor pushing with those double radiances, both of them they stack compoundedly. Finger of Death goes down, Finger of Life out, Benign Hexagon, and then Ghost Ship that looks like a horse There's a Mudman going in. He's going to die. That is the third in a generation of Mudmen. Abraham Lincoln has to right his family. And they're going to save that, Private Ryan. Now everyone's beating on an invulnerable art style. Finally they come through. That might have been lag.
That was False Promise, which looks a lot like lag. Unassing the area. LGD has equalized the mid-racks.
Dire's top tower is
And
under
LGD
attack.
looks like they're in full support of that game.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I'm just wondering what Chen's going to tell this Mudman's family.
Okay, there's.
Oh, it's still alive! Oh, good for him!
Oh, nice. Third generation Mudman. The courier currently carrying an Aghanim Scepter for.
Oh, he's dead.
Alchemist to
Mudman
give to
died.
someone. Oh no, Mudman! Died a hero.
He died. He died like he lived, getting a sword shoved across his throat by maybe.
Maybe holding on to that scepter, his team wondering who he's going to give it to, but much like a demented Krampus, he will only be giving out beatings this year instead of
I really
gifts.
enjoy that. Good job. Also, like, what does the Mudman think when they send him to go fight Dendi? He's like, I'm just near him and I'm already on fire. What is in the water?
Roar trying to save Dendi.
Roar is down. They cannot kill General. No, that is not good.
Sacrifice his life to save Dendi.
Yep. And
Dendi
Dendi is
hanging out.
smoking around. He's trying to get in the woods. He can't. Everything's dark. And now we're down to the bottom lane. Illidan got super huge, and something else is happening. Oh, it's a Black King bar. I know what that is. Benign Hexagon goes down. No one cares. It is a useless ability at this point of the game. I know I'm probably wrong about that, but it just seems like it never works.
Incredibly wrong. Benign Hexagon's the entire reason they were able to take the mid-racks. Na'Vi unable to do any damage against that amount of armor. Their defenses can repel
Firepower of that magnitude. It'd be like if the Death Star hit the medical cruiser and it just evaporated on the shields, and then Admiral Akbar was like, "So,
Radiant's
dude."
bottom tower is under attack.
Shut away!
Oh my god,
Yeah,
they
that
gave
is
an
that is
Aghanim
quite a
Scepter.
lot of illusions. The shield matrices were not
Radiant's bottom
calibrated
tower
to
has fallen.
defend against illusions. They cannot deflect firepower of that magnitude. Dendi is trying to backdoor, doesn't work, runs into a reptile whose tentacles do not connect,
Wasted
and
the ultimate.
he wanders
wasted two
away
TPs.
morosely.
Dark light!
Na'Vi going to be playing Rat Dota and Keep Away because they cannot stand against the LGD cores at this point. Their only hope is to
Is Obi-Wan
catch some-
Kenobi.
Yes.
I'm going to assume that Obi-Wan Kenobi at this point means 6-slotted Drow Ranger.
It's gonna be, yeah, that's gonna be it.
There's another Mudman. Use something else, Chen. Have you no soul?
Mudmen have an aura that grants 15% HP to allies in a radius.
So they're just throwing him into the meat grinder of this never-ending war.
Just like Forever War, or Old Man's War. Here's another Roshan. LGD nowhere near being able to contest this. They do
Yeah,
not
this
have
Roshan's
Ravage.
getting burned down. There's a lot of Chen's army there.
Roshan
They got a cheese. They got an Aegis on the Drow Ranger. They could look to fight now.
I think they might try to use this to just throw their bodies at the racks.
I would really enjoy that. That would be super entertaining to me. Teleports go out. Chen using his army to push that bottom lane. Dendi gonna push top. This is an interesting strategy, especially because the Aegis is on the Drow Ranger. They're sending 3 to Dendi. He's confident in his ability to get away.
4 to Dendi.
But LG or Na'Vi is just clustering around River for some reason, looking for a Lord of the Dance, I believe.
Jesus. Hodor literally buying experience for his support now with those Tomes of Knowledge. He has 10k gold. Buyback he has with an 8.7k gold surplus of gold. He just replaced his armlet with a Scythe of Vice. He's tired of Dendy getting away. He's going to turn him into a sheep.
It's a sheep stick. He's gonna probably mistakenly. Oh no, that's on the illusion team.
Yes.
Chen just not happy with the current level of genocide in the jungle. Needs to ramp it up a little bit more. Burn their homes while you're at it, Chen. Show them who's boss. A lot of post-colonialism coming out from Na'Vi. And a smoke by LGD. This is not going to be anything good for Na'Vi here. Or it just could be completely benign and not worth anything at all. We're going to go with the second one.
Yep. No, the wraparound. Dendy
Shadows
is
take us.
going invisible. LGD's not fooled at all. General.
Dendy
versus
and
Life
General
Force.
get caught.
Dendy.
Trying to get away. The courier's following him at this point.
Dire's courier has been
Killed the courier, but Dendy's gonna die.
Yep, this is when you type worth in all chat and everyone knows that it's not worth.
Dire's bottom
General
barracks are
throwing
under
his body
attack.
at the racks, forcing out
Dire's
the
structures
fortification.
are fortified. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And Diddy Rod, it's a finger of death. He's going to be okay. They're going for a kill on Drow Ranger right now, but Drow Ranger is too strong. Gordon, Obi-Wan Kenobi's here, and his name is Drow Ranger, but there's a second Obi-Wan Kenobi, and he got sheepsticked.
Dire's middle tower is under
Oh my
attack.
god, Chen the send home. Chen sending Drow
Radiant
Ranger home to
structures are
safety.
fortified. Radiant's top tower.
Apparently, the genocide of native
Radiant's
peoples is
top
not his
tower
only specialty. His
is
other specialty is keeping his friends safe.
He is also the helicopter in Saigon.
Good job.
Dark light.
There are only
Dazzle buyback.
8 Illidan clones, but there are 16 sectors. Only one Illidan clone can be activated at a time. It's a Jan Michael Vincent problem.
it definitely is. Fake Illidan is definitely Jan Michael Vincent. Maybe just said fuck it and bought a second courier so they don't have to wait on the other one to respawn. He has so much gold. He's Brewster trying to get rid of his millions.
Wait, who's Brewster?
It's a really bad Richard Pryor movie from the 80s.
Okay, I thought you were talking about Punky.
No.
And finally, Shen enslaving non-sapient creatures. Oh, no, there's a Mudman.
Gotta have a Mudman.
He's screaming, please, sir, I have a family.
Not right
While
now.
he inexorably walks towards his death. We need you for your delicious auras. And also cheap lamp oil.
I'm sorry we have a Mudman-based economy.
And all of a sudden this game is 50 minutes long. I wonder why I'm tired. This is a slog.
Hot slog.
It is a hot slog. Milk was a
So
bad
many
choice.
illusions.
So can the Radiant see those footprints if they're trying to track him?
No.
Okay, that's flavor only.
Yeah.
Chen using his Mudman to fight other
Double
Mudmen.
damage.
He's screaming, "Why, you monster!"
Chen probably dead here.
Yep, and they are fed up with this genocide. The social justice warriors. Of LGD. And then casually killing Tomato Men.
Well, Tomato Men don't have souls.
Even though Octopus do.
They do.
And Navi, oh, the courier's back alive. That is some sort of fairy wraith for the cosmetic courier. And maybe he just doesn't care. He's frantically punching everything in sight.
Kunkka bought a Yule Scepter of Divinity, which will create a tornado around himself or an enemy. I believe
So they
that's called a water spout at sea.
It is, yes. So it would definitely be a water spout scepter for him. Tidehunter, for no reason, just standing on the highest point of the map.
He gets better vision there. He's acting as a ward.
Yep. Doing the only thing he can do right now. He's just an ultimate on a cooldown.
That's 100% exactly what he is. And a carrier of a Geometrucite because he is a big tanky watermelon.
The prize is mine.
He's basically like if a Furby was also an armadillo in real life.
A Furby?
Yeah.
Furby? I wanted to make sure you didn't say Fergie from the Black Eyed Peas.
Monster kill. The boss said you had to go.
Hodor is just walking through these things like they
Dire's
are
courier has been killed.
oppressed wildling women. I guess Hodor is not really effective at doing anything in the books or the show. He's not effective at staying alive. Hold the door.
Oh, spoilers. Sorry.
If you haven't watched this last season, I don't know what you shouldn't be watching the International. You should be catching up on Game of Thrones, especially
Agreed.
some weirdos rebroadcast of the International.
David, start grinding.
Good job.
All right, another Navi just poking at a lane, forcing the rotation from LGD, and then running away again.
Yeah, this is exhausting. I feel like I'm at the DMV at this point with better colors.
Do you have dubstep going?
I do. It's really good too. It's keeping me
help.
alive.
That'll help.
And Dendi, I just don't. Dendi can't do anything right now.
No one can do anything. LGD has 3 strength heroes, a Dazzle with just there's LGD's too tanky to die. They're unkillable.
Yeah, too
They're
big to
vulnerable.
fail. Too big to fail. LGD is currently propping up most of the Democratic Party's reason for preventing the economic collapse of 2010.
That was a slow clap for you.
Oh, that's what that was?
Yeah.
Grateful to you.
And LGD getting as bored as we are. They're just throwing illusions into the meat grinder.
Oh! Oh, I thought he died, but the Yule Scepter
No.
saved him.
No. No one died. They're just waiting for that giant... Oh! Benign Hexagon goes down. And General's behind him! Holy shit! Was that a roar or something? Everyone's disabled for a second, and now Hodor is back, and no one cares why King Bar is activated. The army of
Yeah,
Misfit
Rocket and
Toys is on their
Glock
retreat. And looks like Abe Vigoda Sapien is down.
Maybe just unkillable.
Could be it, yeah. He's just taking him whatever he wants to.
Oh no, the
Oh, nope, they
Hurricane
got
Pike.
him.
The Hurricane Pike saved him and got the kill. That's an LGD team. They wiped him. When did that happen? Dendi, what were you doing? Killing everyone, apparently.
Yeah, Dendi was just in the back line. We'll
He
hopefully
got a
see a replay, but we
triple
won't.
kill.
Heavy is
On
the
Twitch
future.
chat.
they don't
Twitch
do
would be
re-
showing-
We
Twitch
don't
would
do
have
replays here.
Not in the client. The stream would have a replay. That man mode from Drow, just even though she has a bow, punch fighting.
Yeah, she was punch fighting.
Haste.
And we said it was their Obi-Wan Kenobi. He was their only hope, and apparently Na'Vi now back in the driver's seat. They are less afraid of this Hodor than they have been all day.
He has no support right now. The supports have to buy back. Three buybacks and a glyph of fortification committed.
Dire's top
Dendi
tower
not
is under
scared. He'll
attack.
just leap away from that
Dire's top
stun.
Yep.
tower has fallen.
Dendi is Bone Crusher. He ain't never
Oh,
scared.
Top lane, General and Chen with their armies taking out the Rax.
Yep, they forcing maybe to go up there. Hodor is just punching away at things. And General's back in. They're ping-ponging this son of a bitch.
Rope-a-dope.
Dire's bottom barracks.
Rope-a-dope. I love Rope-a-dope.
Dire's courier
And General is cheesing, and now he's just spamming taunt because he knows that Rax is down. That's what that was, wasn't it?
I didn't see. I was watching Dendi kill the other Rax. They got megas. Now,
Yeah, that base is in shambles. This game is now equalized again. I thought it was just a slow burn by LGD. Na'Vi was just like a perfect counterpuncher waiting for their turn to throw a haymaker.
that's basically the best analogy. Now they're going for Roche. They know they can because LG has to stay and defend. Unfortunately,
And now they're getting another cheese and another Aegis in the Mortal.
Roshan has fallen
They're also,
to the
this is the 5th Roche of the game, so they get a Deus de Muerte, Day of the Dead buff,
that,
where actually it's just a
Explain
cosmetic
that to
buff where one person wears a Guy Fawkes mask around.
so wait, why are we mixing up so many different holidays?
I don't know. I just wanted to say Deus de Muertes.
They are
And it's
both
not even
in November. They're only 4 days apart.
the Day of the Dead is November 1st, right?
Right, and Guy Fawkes Day is November
It's November 5th. Remember the 5th of November. Gunpowder Treason and Plot. I see no reason that Gunpowder Treason should ever be forgotten. Dendi apparently
Oh
has
my God.
ultimate man mode. He's out. Did he die? He didn't die. He's alive. He got his
Well,
Aegis
promise-
popped.
All the healing. No, not even Aegis because of the Brazilian ultimate.
And then Finger of Life is used on Terrorblade there, and he gets owned. Diddy
Yeah,
Rock.
bro.
Oh my God! That Drow Ranger just saying, "Send me your poor, send me your huddled masses," and standing tall and talented is Diddy Ra as the Drow Ranger, putting the entire team on his back and breaking the plane on John Madden. He is Greg Jennings with a broken leg. Thank you for joining us for this amazing Na'Vi victory, Gordon.
I'd say the ending was worth the 50-minute build-up.
That was fun. That got fun. I
Yeah.
didn't feel up to it.
No,
I hope we rose to the occasion, but time will tell.
we might have to edit this one.
Yeah, that was great. I did manage to get a standing tall and talented call in. But that
good
was
job.
what's an hour and 7-minute long cast. Holy shit.
Wow.
All right.
Quick roundup of my predictions. I was correct. 3 out of 4. Na'Vi killed the first barracks. I was right on the number of kills at 10 minutes, and Na'Vi placed the most wards. However, Alchemist did the most physical damage by far. I was not expecting that. Of course, I wasn't expecting an hour-long game either.
All right. Thanks, guys, and we will see you either later on tonight or tomorrow. For the Gordstrom Bad Boys, I'm Ben Whelan, and he is Gordon Marinera, signing off.